Hey guys, this is a video on Christmas nail art, as you can tell by the title. So here we have all the colors that you're going to need, which is dark brown, brown, black, red, white, and green, like a nice rich Christmas green. And also you can use glitters on them, so I've just got a nice green glittery one that I'm going to be using, and a gold glitter that you can also use. And you don't have to use these, it's your choice. So that's just a dotting tool that I'm going to be using throughout them. I've got 3 different dotting tools that I'm going to be using to do these designs. So you're also going to need top coat and base coat just to set them and make sure you don't damage your nails. So you're also going to need toothpicks as well if you don't have dotting tools. So as you can see, these are the designs that I have done for Christmas. The Christmas tree, I know it looks a bit weird, but yeah. Christmas hat, which is Santa Claus's hat. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer with a big red nose. And also a mistletoe. I think that's what you call it, a mistletoe. I'm not sure, but yeah. I remember it's Christmassy. And a candy cane. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do today. So I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start off with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I'm going to show you how to do him. Your nail, but I'm just going to be using an acrylic nail. And I'm going to take a brown, the light brown, and draw a half circle on my nail at the bottom, so facing outwards. So just a half circle. And as you can see there, that's what it should look like. And now I'm just going to be showing you how to do its antlers, I think it's called, the ears. I'm just going to take a dark brown, so 2 shades darker than what it is, and I'm just using Avon's glittery brown, and I'm going to grab the toothpick to do it, and I'm just going to do 1 straight line up to make the ears, and the other ones, so 2 ears, and then I'm going to do little, sort of like a tree, so little tree branch sticking out, just to make the antlers look more realistic. Just like that. And you want to make sure that it's all connected right, and you have enough space between the ears. So that's what it looks like. That's what it should look like. Maybe your one will look better than mine. So now I'm just going to take OPI's red. You can get any red and it'll pretty much do the same. And I'm just going to draw Rudolph's red nose. And you want to make it pretty big, but not to overtake the rest of the face. So just draw more than a half circle in the middle of the face. Just like that. And you can also make it as big as you want and as small as you want. It's your choice. That's what it looks like. And now I'm going to take a black to do the eyes. And this is pretty much just going to be the base of the eyes, just to do a rim around it. So I'm going to take a dotting tool, the biggest one you have, and take a little bit of the black and just dot two dots as eyes. And as big as you want or as small as you want, your choice. But your main goal is to make it really big, because you are going to put a white on top of it, so you want the white to be smaller than the actual black. And if you don't have a dotting tool, you can always use a toothpick. It is going to take a bit more longer, but it still works, or a back of a makeup brush. So that works as well. So now I'm just going to grab the white and do the same thing, but a bit more smaller, so you can still see the black. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just at least presentable. And like I said, practice does make perfect as well. And as you can see, I put too much on the one of the eyes, so just clean your dotting tool and just bounce it on top of it, and it'll just remove some of the nail polish for you. So let that dry. And now with a black, the same black that I used at the start, do a smaller dot within it. Just like that, to do the eyes. And that's your reindeer. Cute. And you can use glitter in the background if you would like, or you can just leave it like that, just like I left it. And just put a top coat to make sure it doesn't chip. And now for the candy cane. So now just grab a white to draw all over your nail, and make sure you put base coat before you put the white, so you don't, damage your nails or anything like that. But paint your whole nail white and let that dry. And once that's dried, you want to grab a paintbrush or a thin brush and grab the red and start doing thin stripes to start off with. And that one looks a bit thick, but you can make it as thick and as thin as you want. But the main thing is to always have one more thicker than the other. So then you want to do thin, thin, thick, and then thin, thin, thick. So in that sort of a pattern. But it's really up to you. Just as long as you think it looks like a candy cane, then just keep on going. And you can always start over and try again if you don't think it looks perfect. So just like that. And now just add top coat. And that's your candy cane. And now for the mistletoe. That's what mine looks like. Just grab a green and also draw a white base and put one dot and drag it down with a toothpick. Just like that. Just drag it down with the other end and do sort of like a triangle at the top to do the first leaf, and then drag it down a bit more, and then do another triangle under it, just like that. And I know mine doesn't look perfect, but I still have to practice. And now do the same thing right next to it, just leave a gap in between them, just to put the berries on top of them and in between them. So just separate them a little bit and do the exact same thing you did on the other one. And now with the red, take a dotting tool, like that. It can be small or as big as you want, and dot 3 little cherries or red berries or whatever you want to call it, 3 in the shape of Mickey Mouse head. So if you've ever seen the Mickey Mouse head, it has two ears and the big head. So if you don't know what it looks like, look it up. But that's the shape that I'm going for. And that's your mistletoe. You can leave it white or you can add glitter. And for the first one I added the green. So now I'm just going to try the gold, and that's what the green looks like. And because of the white, yeah, it didn't really look that good. So I'm going to try the gold. And now for the Christmas tree, I'm going to show you how to do it. And start off with the green and a brush and just go down in a straight line. And then start doing a triangle, but the top thinner than the bottom. So you always want the bottom thicker than the top. And pat down so you get an even amount all over the tree. And to do the bristles on the sides, just press down the brush and you'll get that effect of an actual Christmas tree with the branches and everything. And that's your Christmas tree. And just clean up any areas you want to clean up, and yeah, just let it dry so you can do the Christmas decorations. So just grab a red dotting tool or a toothpick and do little Christmas balls all over it, any color you want. I'm going with the traditional red, and I'm just separating as much as I can. You don't want them too close either, because then it will look too messy. Then if you want, add a glitter on top of it to give it more of a Christmassy effect. That's what I'm doing. You don't need to. Pick any glitter you want and just on top of the tree. Just like that. And if you want to add more effect, you can add snow at the bottom of the tree. So now I'm going to take the Christmas Santa hat and grab tape and tape a triangle to it. So at the bottom, just tape a triangle shape on it and just paint red all over it. Doesn't matter if you get it on the tape, because you are going to take the tape off. And then peel it off and you should get a nice triangle shape. And if you don't, while the nail polish is still wet, push it back, because nail polish does move into the shape that you want to when it's wet. Now grab a dotting tool and or a toothpick and just dot down slightly to an angle, dot, and just with a toothpick or another dotting tool or a brush, dot 2 rows of white to make it more Christmassy in the effect. Just like that. And that's your Christmas tree, and just add a top coat and you're done. So that's your Christmas decoration that you can add to your nails for Christmas. And I hope you enjoy, and I'll put some pictures up so you can see of a close-up. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.